Hi everyone, today we'll see when to treat a current carrying loop as short magnet. Suppose we have a current carrying loop here which is carrying a current I and the number of turns of this loop is N. On its axis at a distance x from its center, the magnetic field is N times mu naught I r square divided by 2 times of r square plus x square raised power 3 by 2. So if we take x very large as compared to radius of loop, that means if we take this case x is very large as compared to r, then we can approximately write as x square plus r square will approximately be equal to x square, because x is very large than r square, so r square will be further small as compared to x square, so we can take this approximation. Similarly, if we rewrite the formula for magnetic field, it will be equal to n times of mu naught I r square divided by 2 times of, in place of r square plus x square we can approximately take x square, so it will be x square raised power 3 by 2. So on solving the equation we will get n times of mu naught I r square upon 2 times of x cube. Okay, so here we can see that magnetic field is inversely proportional to the cube of distance from the center of loop. Okay, so if you remember the magnetic field on the axis of a short dipole, that magnetic field was, if you remember, that was equal to 2 times of mu naught by 4 pi into magnetic dipole moment upon x cube. This is magnetic field on the axis of a short dipole at a distance x from its center. Okay, so both the magnetic fields are inversely proportional to the cube of distance. So if we compare the two magnetic fields, we will get, so if you compare two magnetic fields, we will get 2 times of mu naught upon 4 pi m upon x cube will be equal to n times of mu naught I r square divided by 2 times of x cube. On cancelling the terms, we will get m will be equal to n times of pi r square multiplied by current through the loop. Okay, so m is magnetic dipole moment, that is I times of this pi r square is the area of one circle. So here are the number of loops is n. So for n loops the area will be n times of pi r square. So what this formula indicates, it indicates that magnetic dipole moment of the loop is equal to current times n times of pi r square. Okay, this n times of pi r square is the area of the loop, so we can write as magnetic dipole moment as current times area of the loop. Okay, so what I mean to say here is that at a very far distance from the center of the loop, you can treat it as a short magnet and its magnetic dipole moment will be equal to current times area. Okay, so how to calculate the area? By using right hand thumb rule. So here is a simple example where we have to calculate the m. Here is a loop which carries a current I and the radius of the loop is r. We have to calculate its magnetic dipole moment. As we know by the formula, magnetic dipole moment will simply be equal to current times area. Okay, so magnetic dipole moment is a vector, it will be in the direction of area vector. How to determine the area vector? By using right hand thumb rule. So in this loop, the current is going in anti-clockwise direction, so you will curl the fingers of right hand in anti-clockwise direction, the thumb is pointing outwards. This is x, this is y, so outwards will be z direction. So area vector I can write as, that will be equal to, since it's a circle, its area will be pi r square and that is in the direction of z axis, so it will be k cap. So how to write m vector? That will be equal to current multiplied by pi r square into k cap. So this will be the magnetic dipole moment of this loop. So in this way, at a very far distance, we can treat the loop as short magnet. Okay, thank you.